Good morning, students. In today's class we will start new chapter 6, editing a worksheet. Okay, this chapter is about MS Excel. We have done last class. So open your book, page number 52. Excel is an application software used to perform mathematical calculations. After entering data in a worksheet, we may need to make some changes in it so we can add more data and edit it content. So editing in a worksheet involves changing cell contents, copying, moving data, inserting or deleting rows and columns. Okay, these things we are doing in editing. So what is range? Range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. So you can see this is a contiguous cell, so this is called range. So when you select a range, the selection becomes dark with a border around it. So how can we select the cells in different ways? We often need to select a group of cells to perform various operations such as copying, moving, inserting or deleting. So selection can be made in any of the following ways. We can see the table. So if you want to select a row and a column, okay, so you have to click on that row and column heading. If you want to select entire worksheet, you can press Ctrl+A, or either you can click on select all button located on the top of the first row of heading. Okay, adjacent row and column, the continuous row and column you want to select. So first select the first row or column, whatever you want to select. Then hold down the shift key while you select the last row and column. So it will select whole adjacent row or column. So non-adjacent row or column, if you want to skip any row, any column between them, so you have to click on the first row and column, then hold down the control key while you select other rows and column for selection. So you can select any row and any column or any cell. After that, how can we enter number as text, date and time? Okay, so to enter number as text, place apostrophe before the number. The digit will be treated as text, so we can't do calculations on that number. Okay, the number will be now text. Okay, it pretends to be like a text. So to enter date or time in a cell, so type the number and click on the enter button next to the formula bar. You can see. Now click on the format drop down button in cell group on the home tab, then select the format cell option. So format cell dialog box will appear, then select the number tab, then click on the date or time category from the list, then choose the type of format, that click on OK. In any format you can type the date. So to enter the date and time in a cell, separate the date and time with a space. Okay, so you can enter date and time together in one. So okay, now there is another quick view for to repeat the last action or command. You can press F4 key. Okay, this key is for repeating the last action. So how can we change cell contents? Okay, if you want to change any content from the cells, the character and numbers typed in a worksheet can be seen both in cell as well as in formula bar also. So enter the content and press either the enter key or enter button on the formula bar to accept the changes. So when you type in the new data into the cell, the two buttons cancel and enter will appear on the left of the formula bar. So cell contents can be modified in two ways. So first we can replace the cell contents and then using the edit mode. So replacing cell content, this is the simple. By default you can edit the cell content directly and replace them with new entry. Then open a new worksheet and type in the data as shown in the figure. You can see select the cell the D6. Okay, D6 means D column and 6th row. Now type the 65 in that cell and just press the enter key. So easily you can replace the text. So note that the previous value 56 is replaced with 65. Similarly, try to change the contents of the other cell. So we can also edit the cell content the following way. So to change the contents of a cell, select the cell and then click on the formula bar where you want to insert characters. So now make modification in the formula bar. So it will automatically change in the cell also. So turn on the overtype mode by double clicking that cell. Then press the insert key from the keyboard. Now start typing in the cell. The existing character will get replaced with the new character you typed. Then overtype mode is turned on. The cursor changes to a thick blinking line. You can see the blinking bar is visible only when you are in edit mode. So you have to turn on that overtype mode. So select the cell D6. Now double click inside the cell. The data is also displayed in the formula bar also. So the insertion point will blink within the cell. Note that the edit mode is indicated on the left side of the status bar. You can see this is the edit mode. Okay. It will showing the edit mode is on. So position the pointer at the desired place and change the content. Then press the enter key. Changes will be entered in the current cell. You can see. Notice the edit mode indicator changed to ready mode. Okay, ready mode, it means it will on. So you can change the contents by pressing F2 key after selecting the cell. So cursor will blink at the end of the cell content. Okay, like this we can change or edit any contents of a cell. Now next is using undo and redo feature. So after making a modification in a cell, you may wish to cancel the change or retrieve the previous data. Okay, you have done wrongly. So if you want to repeat that action, repeat that continuous data. Okay, so you can use undo. The undo means the last action performed. It will cancel. The use undo button from the quick access toolbar as well, and redo command is used to quick reverse the last action you have done using undo command. So redo is reversing the undo and undo is reverse your last action. So click on redo button from the quick access toolbar. Now there is another tip points for you. You can use the shortcut key Ctrl+Z for undo and Ctrl+Y for redo action. Now some actions cannot be undone, such as clicking any command on the file tab. If you cannot undo an action, the undo button changes into can't undo. Okay. So some actions such as using a function in a cell cannot be repeated. So we can't do the functions action undo. Okay. If the command or action cannot be repeated, the redo button changes into the can't repeat. Okay, the next is inserting columns and rows. How can we insert in between the columns and rows? So you can insert blank cells, row or column in a worksheet. So first is how can we insert a column? To insert a single column, select that column or cell to the left to which a new column to be inserted. Okay, now for example, select the column E. Okay, and click on the insert drop down arrow from the cell group. On the home tab, choose the insert sheet column option. There is the insert sheet column option. And Excel insert the blank column to the left of the E column. So entire entries of E will be shifted to F. Okay, as shown in the figure, you can see the preview. Now there is another quick view for you. Press Ctrl+Shift+S to apply outline border around the selected cell or a range of cells. And to insert multiple column, row, cells, select the same number of column, row, cell that you want to insert. Now to insert non-adjacent column, hold down the control key while you select the non-adjacent column. You can insert a row by selecting the row and then choosing insert sheet row and in the cell group from the home tab as well. Okay, children, now you have to do practical practice of these terms. Okay, open MS Excel, type one table and try to do all these points to apply. Okay, and now we have done page number 52, 53 and 54. Next topic, copying and moving data, we'll do in the next class. Okay, now I will give you homework for today.